stay, yeah. I heard these always hating, said I never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Vikings going up against the Browns.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Bridgewater. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Lewis Nix. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Ryan Quigley, fifth-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, He wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now Kelly. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Kelly from the gun on third down. Steps away to his left. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Kelly now throwing on third and long. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Play fake here on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And all the way down to the 5. A big run that time by Murray. 44 yards on the ground. So now it's first and goal.
Let's go. Way 90.
They'll run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Second down run for Murray. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And we know one thing. Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016. An 85-yard touchdown sprint week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long. Didn't end in 6, but still a great game. First down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Second down, here's Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they're definitely showing blitz here. A play fake. Now Kelly. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On 3rd down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable 3rd down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
Crowell, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number two. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Kellen. That's complete to Brett. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Keep it with Crowell on first. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
That's Njoku over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing is Kessler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Anderson in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Kessler on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack. Shotgun snap, Kessler. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller.
Let's go. 180. Tiger. Let's go.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And a juke this time. Latavius Murray. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 95 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 19. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Kessler. Caught here left side by Brett. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
and 10. Here's Kessler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10 now. Kessler once more. That is caught at the 7. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Kessler's going to keep it. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Crowell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Out is last year's Lou Grosso Award winner, rookie Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points. Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays? And we'll see how determined they are. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Yes,
Bridgewater on first down. Flush to his right. Room here to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing is Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second down now after the pass completion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Cook. And he's got room. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Again, it's Crowell. And an alley to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looking to pass, Kessler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. He gets away from one. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Over. All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. 3, 19. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
Now Kessler. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Kessler. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A handoff, running left, Crowell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Gone. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Kessler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from Ohio State, Malik Hooker, with the INT. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Kessler. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Gets through, and now an opening. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back... game. These are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Crowell. Here's Kessler. And that is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And Gonzalez puts this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. Gets around him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Kessler going underneath for Crowell. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun, Kessler looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game. Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Let's check in with our referee. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
After the penalty, it's called out. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, here's Kessler. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A first down throw for Kessler. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun, Kessler. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Kessler throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the... And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Kessler looks to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Kessler going to do it himself. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still has a left.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Cody Kessler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Murray with a nice move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They go back to Murray on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Bridgewater now on second down. Finds a seam inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Handoff. It's Murray. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to the ground. This time, Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. That good for 22 and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Franks to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap, Kessler. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Browns on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is third and 8.
Detroit! Set! Green, 39! Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! Back!
Kessler. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brett. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Throwing now, Kessler on first down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From midfield, here's Kessler. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down now after the incompletion. They're throwing again. Kessler. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit! Detroit! Back that up!
Kessler going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Stephen Weatherly in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Detroit! 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 Good! Good!
Here we go. Kessler on 4th down. Going up top. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st down, Murray. Space to maneuver at the 40. Latavius Murray, 30, 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Browns offense trotting back on. field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First and 10, it's Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Working from the gun, Kessler. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Browns, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.